wanted to move toward Frederick, and for several reasons. We liked the town, and we're walking around, and it was like a state park. And I was thinking, there's no way we can afford this. So I kept asking him, Ed, his name was Ed, I kept asking, Ed, how much are they asking for this? And he says, well, let's just keep looking. Let me show you this and let me show you that. There's a creek that crosses, there's wetlands, there's the top of the hill here, and then down to the creek is 240 feet difference in elevation. Finally, we got him to tell us that it wasn't even for sale. And we paid it 4 installments over 3 years, and we bought the property. Couldn't believe it. We were living in our other house and we kept saying, why are we living here when we got that beautiful piece of property? There were some features we didn't like in our first house, and we said, no, it's going to be different in the house we designed, and so it is, and I'm just loving it here. The tree with the leaves on it is an oak, a white oak, and it is a descendant of the Maryland champion white oak that died recently. Most of them on this whole hillside I planted, and they are American chestnut trees. They all have blight. You can see the blight, the fungus growing callus tissue, scar tissue, to try to wall off the fungus and keep it from spreading. But the fungus almost always wins. The shape of the house is a U, with the atrium in the middle was originally intended to be a solar collector. The problem is the architects put very efficient glass in there, and that's the opposite of what you want to do with a solar collector. Now this sunroom here is an extension off the bird room that we added later on. And then the deck that you can see up there, we also added that. We took out a window in the kitchen, put a door in, and then I designed the deck and had it built. You see, I have wood all over the place, logs and all kinds of wood I'm saving for carving. That pine tree, eastern white pine, is a bicentennial pine. We planted it in a pot, actually, in 1977. What did I say 17 for? I think I told you before, I am on the board of directors of the American Chestnut Foundation and my wood carving. And they all fit together because I love carving chestnut wood and I love carving birds. So all of my 3 passions fit together. Look at the rapids up that way. There used to be down in that area, beyond where we can see, there used to be a deep hole, and the kids that grew up on the farm used to swim. That was their swimming hole. Hi, girls. Come here. Come here. Hi. Good girl. Good girl. Hi. Hello. 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 All of my career as a physicist, everything had to be exact. Everything had to be calculated. When I sit down and do this carving, it's all freeform. I'm just sitting there doing, it's creative in another way. And people think, well, wait a minute, you went from being a scientist to being a wood carver, an artist. Gee, left brain, right brain transition. And my answer is no. Both science and art are creative. Because I love carving chestnut wood and I love carving birds. So all of my 3 passions fit together. And my name is Carver. It's in my genes. I have to do it.